To talk about the upcoming Rotary Golf Classic, I have two Rotarians with me here in the studio. We have Ed Coon as well as David Keenleyside. So they're going to tell us a little bit about this tournament that's coming up. What is the date of your Golf Classic?
Well, the date this year, we moved it up, probably the earliest we ever have, to Friday, June the 3rd with a 1 p.m. shotgun start.
And where is it going to be, David?
We're excited this year. It's a new venue for us, the Prescott Golf Club.
Very nice indeed. I like this idea. So now I want to get right into the pricing. So Ed, tell us, is it going to be an early bird price?
Yes, it is. Tournament? And actually, I'm going to have Dave take over here because Dave was initially involved in the pricing and the posters. And Dave, if you can fill us in.
The early bird pricing is if you're not a Prescott Golf Club member, it's $140.
Okay.
If you are a Prescott Golf Club member, it's $95. Whoa. And that price is in effect right up until May 15th. You've got to register and pay by that day, but you will not find better value for a golf tournament anywhere, I would say, anywhere in North America.
Wow, yeah. That is good pricing.
Totally agree.
Okay, after that date?
The prices go up a little bit. Okay. It's $175 if you're not a member of the Prescott Golf Club, and $135 if you are a Prescott Golf Club member.
How do people register?
Well, the best way to do it is to go right to our website, www.rotarybrockville.ca, because all of the links are right there, and they'll take you right to the registration, whether you're a golfer, whether you're a sponsor, whether you want to come and join us just for dinner, or whether you want to have the full day's activities.
I understand that the website is under construction at this time. So will anybody have a problem?
No, actually, if you hit on the Brockville-Rotary.ca link or website, there is a link that will send you directly to registration.
Okay.
And all the information is very well detailed, user friendly. And just take it from there. It's online payment, Visa, MasterCard accepted.
Good.
Yes.
I like that.
And one nice thing about this, Doreen, is that as David mentioned about the fees we're charging this time, we are equal to or less than in some areas than our last tournament, which was in 2019.
Yes.
And that speaks highly of what we've been able to do and working quite closely with Prescott Golf Club.
That's awesome. I like that idea. So what is included in this pricing?
Well, your golf green fees, your cart, your lunch, your access to the wine and cheese reception, the access to the complimentary Scotch bar tasting bar, and obviously all the auction items that are going to be offered for sale that night.
Okay, that sounds
Now you also can go and just join us for dinner too. And the dinner price is only $55. And I challenge you to find anywhere where you can go to dinner with a beautiful meal that the Prescott Golf Club's got arranged for us for $55. It's a great date night.
And what are we having?
Well, we are having chicken with stuffed broccoli and cheese, roast potatoes, a medley of vegetable. We have dessert included and coffee and tea also for that. And one thing, as David mentioned, you can bring a guest, your spouse for dinner. It also includes not just the dinner, but also includes the wine and cheese and the Scotch tasting also. So we're offering quite a bit to entice people to come in and help us raise funds this year.
Yes, and have some fun.
And have some fun.
That's right.
I mean, it's time to get out and break loose, right? Okay, so since we are talking about raising funds, where do the funds go from this golf tournament?
First and foremost, we've initiated one of our projects is in St. Lawrence Park, we have, and many people are not aware of this, a Rotary Pavilion, 1926. And we've been down, we've had a couple people do an estimate and on bringing a beautiful facelift to the pavilion. And we found it's strictly going to be cosmetic. So that was a plus. And the overall structure is absolutely amazing the way it's been maintained. The second project, and this is an enormous project being developed by the city, is the old Reynolds coal dock between the executive condominiums and the rowing club.
Yes.
And that's going to be developed into another beautiful park within our city. And we are putting funds through of $75,000 to erect a pavilion on that site to help beautify the waterfront and create a beautiful area for people to go in out of the sun.
Isn't
the
that
elements.
Lovely? That's so nice. Wow.
Yeah, and it dovetails really nicely into all the things we've done. And we always have contributed to our communities in a big way.
Yes.
But we're so proud of how we handled all of our funding through the pandemic. So for instance, even though we weren't bringing in revenue, if you will, for fundraising activities, because we were trying to be respectful of businesses as they were challenged through that time, we continued to fund things like the South Grenville Food Bank, the Brockville Food Bank, things that are essential for people to manage through these troubling times.
Yes.
And we're very, very proud of all of our efforts there.
That's good. Well,
Yeah.
thank you.
And one other nice thing too, Doreen, is being in Prescott. Many people don't realize that we have been, prior to taking our golf tournament to Prescott, been a supporter since Rotary is no longer available in Prescott. Some of the things we support is the food bank, as David mentioned. We also support the Shakespeare Festival, which is a key festival within the city.
Yes.
And also this year, we will be giving a donation to the new arena
That's
in
going up.
Prescott, and we're very happy about that.
That's nice. That's really, really great. Now, I have a question for you. As I look at your poster, it says on here, a single golfer. If I have, which I don't, but if I had a foursome, just explain how, to our viewers, how that works if
sure.
I have a foursome.
Because I went through the registration process myself, and it worked beautifully. So
Good.
it's very, very simple. But when you get to the golfer registration portal, it'll ask you your name and details, and then it'll also ask you who else would you like to include in that registration process.
Okay.
So you could register your foursome if you wanted to, or yourself alone,
Good.
or however many golfers that you want to register. And then it's very similar for the portal for registering as a sponsor. It flows very, very nicely, very, very easy to do.
Let's talk about the silent auction.
Yeah.
Okay, well, excuse me, I'm going to be spearheading that again this year as a coordinator.
Yes.
And already, before we even went viral and web page, actually RBC Securities, David, has been able to secure 2 final round tickets for the Sunday's round of the Canadian Open.
Whoa.
Which is pretty amazing.
I
and
should
these
say
are
so.
VIP tickets. David, you
It's actually tickets between the 1st and 10th hole at the St. George's Golf Course, which is basically a shrine to Canadian golf. It's one of the Stanley Thompson's original courses. It's just fantastic. But it's a sheltered area. Probably retail value of those 2 tickets would be in the range of $350. But it's going to be a wonderful
nice.
experience.
And most of all, we have our platinum sponsor back again after 2.5 years, the Canadian Tire Corporation in Brockville and Prescott.
Good.
And we are very happy to have them back on board.
That's nice.
And they'll be doing, they're absolutely amazing with cash donations and donations of merchandise from both stores. And we'll also, the silent auction, as we've just mentioned, we're kickstarting now. All letters have been sent out to all the sponsors formerly and any potentially new sponsors. So to bring them up to speed after 2.5 years, it's been a long time.
So if there is someone who has a business, they happen to see this program and they're thinking, hey, I want to be part of that because this sounds great. What do they do?
I would suggest that they go right to the website.
Okay.
Yeah, right to the website, and that'll direct them to the contact details.
Excellent.
And also on the website, somebody perhaps that may have been a sponsor before, you can indicate in the registration of your sponsorship There's multiple levels of sponsorship.
Good.
And there's the platinum, which we already have. We have a gold and silver sponsorship. We also have multiple sponsorships, which include hole sponsors, close to the pin sponsors, wine and cheese sponsors, dinner table sponsors. So there's enormous number of avenues that potential sponsors can help with making that a great day for us.
Scotch bar sponsors.
Yes, David. Exactly.
Okay, one other question for you. If there's someone who is watching this and they're thinking, hey, this sounds like we should go out there. They're going to have an auction, a silent auction. They're going to have all sorts of things. Why don't we buy a table who are not, I'm talking about non-golfers now. Why don't we have a table full of people? Do you have a problem with that?
No, the more the merrier. Please come. Yeah, and I would say they just go to the website and sign up as dinner-only guests.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely. And we've heard of some different groups or clubs that are nonprofit organizations that always like to be part of many fundraising activities that are within our, not just our city, but within our region. And by all means, a group of ladies from, from all different types of clubs, yes, definitely a table, 2 tables. There'll be 8 to a table.
Okay.
And you can actually specify that you wish to sit together.
Yes, yes.
And so it's well laid out within the registration.
Good. All right. Anything else, gentlemen?
No, just that we're really, really excited about the event this year. It's going to be
very much so.
A terrific new venue, terrific new structure, and we can't wait for June 3rd to arrive.
And it's not that far away.
No, it is not. And with several golf courses hoping to open on this weekend, it's TM high and let them fly.
Okay. Gentlemen, thank you for coming in and talking to us about the upcoming Rotary Golf Classic. We really do appreciate it. Okay?
Thank you, Doreen.